Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health and fertility. And we are continuing with our preconception preparation series. We've already talked all about what preconception preparation is, some of the labs and appointments that you may want to have completed before actively trying to conceive. We talked all about the menstrual cycle. We talked cervical mucus and basal body temperature and some of the normal parameters and what to look out for to know if you should be having a conversation with your provider about your health and about your menstrual cycle based on some of the things that you are finding out as you pay more attention to it. And now we are moving into movement, which is one of my favorite topics. To kick it all off, we are going to actually move today. We are going to do a practice that I do most mornings and most evenings. A lot of the exercises that we are going to explore come from a really great book called Accessing the Healing Power of the Vagus Nerve by Stanley Rosenberg. I highly recommend it if you are at all interested about polyvagal theory. The reason that I think that these exercises are so important, and the reason why I think polyvagal theory is so important when it comes to fertility, is because I strongly believe that the cornerstone to good health and therefore optimized fertility is a sense of safety in one's own body. I don't think we talk nearly enough about how important it is to feel connected to yourself and to your body and to feel safe in your body, especially in a world that doesn't always feel very safe to be in. So I hope that these exercises that we are going to explore leave you feeling soothed and comforted and safe within your own body. So I don't want to spend any more time talking because I feel like I've already done quite a bit of that. But I kind of have to continue to talk just a little bit more, so bear with me. I just want you to know what is coming up in the rest of the series, and really just the next part of the series, this movement part. So next week, I'm going to be sharing a walking meditation, and then the final part of this part of the series, we're going to look at what the research says about movement and fertility. All right, now we are ready to get started. So if you're not already down on your mat, come on down to your mat. Lay down with your knees bent and the soles of your feet flat on the floor. Allow your knees to fall towards each other, and then walk your feet out as wide as your mat. Interlace your fingers and place your hands behind your head, resting your head in your hands. Elbows are falling down towards the floor. Bring your attention to your breath. Breathe deeply. If your eyes happen to close while you were lying here, I invite you to flutter them open. Look up at the ceiling. Keep your head and your face facing in the same direction up towards the ceiling, but shift your eyes over to the right. So look over to the right with just your eyes. Look back up, then look over to the left with just your eyes. Look back up. Roll over onto your side. Then press yourself up to come to a comfortable seated position. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs and look straight ahead. Once again, look all the way to the right with just your eyes. Then tip your head over to the right as you continue to look to the right with your eyes. So your right ear is moving towards your right shoulder. Come back up through center, look to the front, then look over to the left with just your eyes. Then tilt your head to the left. Left ear moves towards your left shoulder. You're still looking to the left. Bring your head back up. Then make your way onto your hands and your knees. Begin to move through a few rounds of cat-cow, inhaling to arch, exhaling to round, at your own pace. Come back to a neutral spine. Look over to the right with just your eyes. Then tilt your head to the right. Then move your shoulders to the right, thinking of bringing your right shoulder towards your right hip, but keep your hip neutral. Continue looking, continue bending to the right. Come through center and repeat on the left. So look over to the left with just your eyes, then tilt your head to the left, then bring your shoulders to the left. Hips remain neutral. Come back through center. Then begin to make cat-cow circles by inhaling to arch, exhaling to round to the side and then down, inhaling to the other side and then up. Continue moving through, these cat-cow circles at your own pace. Change the direction of your circles. Last time, and then come to a neutral spine. Walk your knees back. Lower all the way down to the mat. Slide your hands forward and bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. On your next exhale, look over to the right. This time you'll use your head and your neck to do so. Come back to center, then look over to the left. Come back to center. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press up and then press back, bringing your hips towards your heels and your forehead down to the mat for child's pose. Rock your head from side to side. Then be still. Slowly bring your torso up, walk your hands back. If it feels more comfortable to do so, you can bring your legs closer together. Bring your hands together in front of your chest and rub your hands together. Then bring your hands to rest on the lower part of your face. Bring your hands together again, rub them together again. Then rest your palms over your eyes. Bring your hands together. Once again, rub them together. This time, place one hand at the center of your chest and the other on your lower abdomen. Breathe deeply here. Bring your hands back to the mat. Come back onto all fours so that your wrists are just about underneath your shoulders, maybe a little bit farther forward, and your hips are over your knees. Curl your toes under, lift your knees, bend your knees a bit more deeply, send your hips up and then back. Straighten your legs for downward facing dog. Then you can bend one leg and the other, and then the other, to move through downward facing dog, pedaling through your feet. Be still with both legs straightened. Then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Slowly roll up, circling your arms up overhead as you do so. Palms touch. As you exhale, circle your arms down by your sides. Begin to twist from one side, then to the other, allowing your arms to swing freely as you do so. Begin to slow your twisting down. Begin to make your swing smaller and smaller until you are once again standing still. Inhale to circle your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come to the center of your chest. Place one palm against your chest, and then the other palm on top of that hand. Thank yourself for taking this time to move and breathe. And thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next week. Be well, and bye for now.